Hi, Joe. It's Allison, your very last PhD student. When we began planning this event, the organizing team knew it would feature powerful discussions of your challenging and exciting scholarship. But as a group with many of your current and former students, we didn't want to exclude what I believe is the most impressive part of your career: your guidance, supervision, teaching, and mentorship. I may be your last PhD student, but I am not your best. So I enlisted a few, or 20, of the greats, both PhDs and postdocs, to help explain our deep gratitude for your guidance over the past 2 decades.
Hello, Joe. This is your dream team from the PAIN Project, speaking to you here from leafy London.
Hi, Joanna. It's John. I just wanted to thank you personally for being my supervisor for many years.
Hi, Joanna. Happy retirement. Oh, wow, I can't believe that you've actually done this. For those of you who don't know, my name is Jane, and I was in the first, at the end of the first group of some of Joanna's PhD candidates.
I'm Nick Bassanova, Honorary Fellow at Birkbeck and Associate Fellow of the Shameless Project. And I'd love to just share some reflections on how Joe has supported and inspired my career.
Hello, Joanna. It's Simon Jarrett here, and I just can't thank you enough for everything you did for me when you supervised my PhD.
Hello, Joe. It's Jim McPherson here. Many congratulations on your retirement. What an amazing thing to be doing.
Hello, Joe. This is George Severs, just offering a brief note of thanks on the occasion of your retirement celebration.
Hi, Joe. Hate to embarrass you, but I will. Your exceptional kindness on a personal and intellectual level have been totally uplifting over the last 5 years of working with you.
Hi, Joe, and congratulations on all of your many amazing achievements that we're here to celebrate tonight. I'm so lucky to have gotten to call you my mentor for my BA postdoc in recent years.
Hi there. Hi, Joe. I'm Janet Weston. I'm one of Joanna's many former PhD students. I think it's safe to say that I owe a huge amount to her support and encouragement.
Congratulations, Joanna, and thank you for the support that you gave me, all the encouragement and the enthusiasm that you showed for my work and for all of our work at Birkbeck.
Hi, I'm Cora, and I count myself amongst the inexplicably lucky to have had Joe supervise their PhD.
Hi, Joanna. I just wanted to say thank you so much for all your help and support during my PhD.
Joanna has been an amazing supervisor and mentor.
Congratulations, Joanna, on your retirement.
Hello, Joe. Happy retirement.
Congratulations on your retirement, Joanna.
Hi, Joanna. Just a quick message to wish you all the best.
Joanna, thank you for being the very best of academic supervisors, both at MA and PhD level.
All of us, each one of your PhDs and mentees, are so deeply grateful for your guidance those first few years. You truly got us through.
I don't know if I could have got there without you, and I certainly wouldn't have enjoyed it so much. I spent the last 4 and a bit years trying to work out what HCA and Birkbeck are about, and I know that for myself, and I'm sure a great many students, you've been a major part of what the department and the college have meant.
I think I was one of your first PhD students 25 years ago now. And not a day goes past where I don't think of some of the advice that you passed on, or that I'm inspired by your amazing work.
You were the inspiration and the support and the encouragement for my PhD. I couldn't have done it without your patience and without your inspiration.
In fact, my early engagements with Joe both resulted in rejection. Joe wasn't able to take me on as a doctoral student in 2011 under her supervision, and 3 years later she proceeded to fail my first upgrade panel. But both of those ended up being hugely important turning points in my career. I ended up working under the fantastic Matt Cook at Joe's recommendation, and her feedback on my upgrade was really what propelled me to complete my PhD successfully.
She is inspiring in her fearlessness as well as her compassion, and she always reminded me that self-care is an integral part of an academic career.
For me, all those years ago, your encouragement, enthusiasm, and also stimulating thought have helped me not only through those degrees, but have shaped my career.
Seemingly endlessly patient and generous, Joe has mentored, encouraged and supported me personally through health issues, archival closures, research dead ends, a global pandemic and multiple crises of confidence. She's always ready to offer advice, compassion, a shove in the right direction, or a steadying glass of wine or two.
You know, when I started, I had lots of self-doubt and lack of confidence and I didn't always believe that it would be possible for me to continue and finish my thesis. And you have been supportive, understanding. When you needed to, you gave me a push, let's say, and I really appreciate that.
You have been a part of my life since 1999, when I entered the MA program. I was very much a blank slate, interested in everything, but wondering what I was going to focus on. And your Gender in Britain module was excellent in helping me identify exactly what I was interested in doing. You were very generous with your time and agreed to supervise my dissertation. And as you know, that led to eventually PhD proposal the following year, which you again very generously agreed to supervise.
Yeah, about 20 years ago almost, I showed up in London and Joanna introduced me to this amazing world of academia, and I'm still reaping the benefits.
Joanna is not only an incredible role model and an inspiration, but she actively goes out of her way to nurture and support young talent. Joanna encouraged me to publish my thesis, something I never would have thought about doing.
On a personal note, my time spent working with you, first as a visiting PhD student, and then as a postdoctoral fellow at Birkbeck from 2016 to 2018, has been a highlight of my career. And I really can't thank you enough for your ongoing mentorship and support.
Over 20 years ago, that day that I walked in and first met you with Mary Beth Hamilton for my PhD interview, and how that just set my life on a completely new and different course. And I remember looking forward to our supervisory sessions so much. We would talk about anything from world politics to local gossip to what we were wearing to some event that week. And eventually we would actually get down and talk about the thesis as well. And you were very, very good at knowing when to actually be strict and firm, and I truly don't think I would have finished it without you.
Right from the very first time that we met, which memorably for me was at the British Library, and Joanna bought me coffee and cake and was incredibly friendly and welcoming and encouraging. Her support enabled me to get funding for my PhD, without which I wouldn't have a doctorate, and the last 10 years of my life would certainly look very different.
I think I'm right in saying I was the last postdoc that you hired. And look, last or not, I will always be grateful for the faith that you put in me and the opportunities which opened up to me thanks to you.
You saw what I was doing when other people didn't. You supported me completely throughout. No email left unanswered, no text left unread, and just fantastically supportive and helpful all the way through, right to the point of publishing a successful book.
But your support has gone far beyond just lifting us up those first few years. You've impacted our writing, our publishing, our understanding of what it means to be a scholar or a historian, and our future trajectories.
You were very incredibly important in teaching me how to write like a historian, and that included helping me to rephrase my language so that I remove Americanisms and remove the word impact from my writing, of which I still do today. I can't even hear that word without cringing a bit.
You've had a massive impact on the way that I write and work, and will forever. I got to watch you putting together multiple books, watching the way that you work while I was putting together my first book, and I received just invaluable practical advice from you on that process and encouragement and guidance. But I also really crucially got to see the joy and excitement and energy that you bring to writing, which is something that I'll continue to tap into, I know, for the rest of my life.
And I find that your kind of boundless energy and curiosity for your subject has been so motivating and just very kind of empowering. So thank you so much for that. It's been a real privilege to work with you and just to kind of experience firsthand your amazing brain and how you can manage so many different things at the same time. I suspect one day we'll discover that you have an identical twin or multiple clones working in your basement, and then it'll all make sense. But actually, I think the reality is that you're just brilliant. So
working with you on the Shame project at Birkbeck completely changed my life. Not only did I get to work with the most incredible group of people, but your mentorship revealed new and empowering ways of researching some of the darkest aspects of the human experience. The passion and activism which drives your research continues to inspire me, and your belief that analysing the past challenges the historical amnesia and inevitability of so much political thinking at the moment really has been a source of much needed encouragement amidst a really bleak political landscape.
She also taught me the importance of contextualizing historical research in the present and to not lose sight of the emotional and social impact which our work may have. She's a testament to the notion that the best kind of academic is not only clever, but most importantly, kind.
I think Joanna's had a huge impact on my assumptions about what academics should do and how they should do it, and really importantly for me on my own sense of what was possible for me to go on and do.
Thanks also for being the very best of Birkbeck colleagues, someone who I could always turn to with any particular problem or issue, and a colleague particularly with teaching, yeah, but also with our fabulous Genders and Sexualities book series. Yeah, it has been a joy working with you over the years, and I'm going to miss you terribly.
And in my role at Shame, she always gave me the space and the opportunity to lead with creativity, to develop innovative projects, and to let my passion and expertise guide me. And I'm so grateful to have had this experience with her professionally and personally.
I've been immensely lucky to work with Jo and benefit from her collegiality and her intellect and her kindness.
I admire your curiosity, your feminism, your fierce intellect, and your capacity for consistently producing fine intellectual work. I can't think of another scholar that can do it like you do. I like that you can pay attention to detail, tiny details, as well as big ideas. I like your immaculate style and the way you change into your posh shoes before big events. Thank you for mentoring me and being an inspiration.
Jo, you were once wonderful enough to tell me that I was going to be a star, and if I'm a star, then you're a bloody supernova.
And Jo, you've changed our lives, and I've also seen you change so many other people's lives as well over the years. I've seen you completing endless application forms for colleagues and students for funding and for new jobs and new positions. You've really fought our corners in so many different ways. You've flown vast distances to be there for people's vivas, for birthday parties, and just to sort of be there. So you've just been so incredibly generous with your time and with your ideas.
When you told me you were retiring, I was flooded with emotion and tears, but I knew just like everything you do, you would take it in stride. I can't wait to hear about those adventures, and not just the academic ones. I hope there were lots of yummy home-cooked meals, travels around the world, and of course, time with your darling Costas.
And I know that, or I think I know that, retirement, at least in the conventional sense, won't apply in your case. So I just wanted to say my very best wishes for the future.
And congratulations too on the next step. I don't think this is really retirement for you, but more like the opportunity to write more path-breaking publications. So
it was a total honor to have you as my mentor, Jo, and I feel very proud when I tell people that I got the chance to work with you. And I wish you every luck and success in this next phase of life, and I can't wait to see what you do.
So from the bottom of my heart, you are really one of the best historians out there, and you really deserve a good long retirement, enjoyable, and I hope it brings everything that you wish.
And I can't wait to see what you're going to do next. And I just wish you all the joy, and I hope you have a wonderful retirement.
I'm so glad you're taking some well-deserved time for yourself, and I'm sure we can anticipate a few hundred books to appear in the near future.
I'm really looking forward to seeing where your research goes from here. I know you'll only continue to do great things.
And Jo, given how prolific you already are, I also feel slightly alarmed at the idea of how prolific you're going to be from now on.
So huge congratulations on retirement. Can't wait to read all the amazing books that you'll be writing in the next few years. So looking forward to that.
It was a pleasure to be a student, just as it always has been to read your work, and I'm looking forward to finding out what's coming in the future.
I know this isn't the end of the road for you, but I do hope you enjoy your retirement to its fullest, and I wish you every good thing for the years ahead.
And I just wish you all the very best for all your pursuits in the future.
I've never met anyone like you in the past, and I don't think I'll ever meet anyone like you in the future. You're a terrific person and a terrific historian, and I understand that you're now going to be devoting yourself to writing entirely. Goodness knows how many books you're going to publish, but I look forward to reading every one of them.
So, Jo, what else can we say? There's nothing left except thank you. We will never be able to thank you enough. It's definitely not a goodbye, because if I've learned one thing from the past few years, it's that you never stop fighting the corners for your team. And we will never be able to repay you.
So thank you, Jo. Thank you for everything.
Sending you lots of love from me and your youngest disciple, baby Jackie.
Wish I could be there today to celebrate, but please know that I'm raising a glass to you from Vancouver Island. Congrats again.
I hope I get to see you again soon. Bye-bye.
I mean, sure, pretty much anything good that's happened in my academic career has Jo's signature somewhere on it. And I feel enormously grateful as we celebrate her today to call her a friend.
Thank you, Joanna. I really cannot thank you enough for everything you did for me.
Thank you again. Bye.
And thank you again.
Congratulations.
So I'll end simply in that way, Jo, by saying thank you so much for everything.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being a remarkable scholar, thinker, mentor, colleague, support, and friend.
Congrats, Jo.